Hello, and welcome to the Wagner AG Power BI Showcase short presentation. My name is John, and I work for Wagner AG, a Swiss Microsoft Gold partner. Wagner AG is a well-established IT infrastructure solution provider in the Swiss German-speaking market. We offer a wide range of solutions involving IT infrastructure, business intelligence, analytics, and consulting. Today in this short demonstration, we will be showcasing our Analytics Starter Package for small to medium-sized businesses, utilizing Power BI to provide primarily financial key performance indicators for management in an elegant, easy-to-use visualization. Our Analytics Starter Package solution utilizes data entered by the client using the well-known and easy-to-use Microsoft Excel as a data source and presents this information in an intuitive, clear format using Microsoft Power BI as the visualization engine. We also offer more advanced solutions utilizing data warehousing and Microsoft SQL Server in our other packages. Based on what you, the manager, enter into the Excel template, the financial and subsequent pages are generated. As you can see here, we have the budget section of the Excel template. Now let's move on to the visualizations. Here in Power BI, we initially see an overview with the aforementioned relevant KPIs, as well as the tabs below to jump to the visualizations on other pages. This overview not only shows all the important information at first glance, but also serves as a summary of the additional pages. For more detail, the additional pages cover the following topics: revenues, expenses, accounts receivable, accounts payable, and human resources. In the next few minutes, we'll briefly cover the highlights of the financial overview page, as well as the key benefits of the additional pages. Here on the financial overview page, we see sales revenue, the cash balance, accounts receivable and payable, the liquidity ratio. We also see a profit and loss statement with comparison to the previous year in the middle. There is also a measure comparing the current difference to the target goal set. Moving on to the revenues page, we also see a comparison to target, as well as information broken down by business line, product, and by customer. A highlight of the revenues page is the ability to drill down to a monthly report for more detail from the default quarterly report. To see information broken down by product, we simply click on the product, for example Mountain 200, and the data in the other panes changes to reflect how Mountain 200 has performed based on various metrics. We can also do the same by customer by simply clicking on the customer that we're interested in, and once again everything changes to display about that customer. Here we see that customer Lee Tricia bought 2 products this year, one in January and one in August. The information on the pages also has a default sort order to show the most relevant information clearly. However, the sort order can also be changed by the user. For example, by default, customers are sorted descending by gross profit, but could also be sorted ascending, showing the smallest first, to help identify low revenue, high expense customers. Moving on to the expenses page, we see expenses by period, account group, and supplier. The expense bars shown in dark blue reflect the costs we budgeted for, and the expense bars in light blue show the actual expenses. One very useful feature of this page is the ability to use specific drill downs to find the source of an unusually expensive month. Say we want to figure out why expenses for April are higher than the other months and want to see what expenses were over budget. To do so, we first look at our highest expense account group, personnel, and drill down to see the accounts within this group. Here we see that although our highest expense is within budget, our training expenses are beyond budget. This would be our budget, and these are the actual costs. Let's have a closer look at the numbers for only April, our outlying month. Now we see that for April, our training costs were about $22,000 over budget. With this information we gleaned from just a few clicks, we now know of at least one possible reason why April was an expensive month and can take action to get these expenses under control. Another feature of this page is the ability to view expenses by supplier over time. For example, to see if there are expense outliers by supplier. We can also drill up to see expenses by supplier by quarter instead of month, should that be more relevant for our decisions. Next, we come to the Accounts Receivable page. Here we see outstanding debts by overdue time frame and by customer. The Aged Debtors report on the upper right shows from left to right outstanding debts which are not overdue progressively to debts more than 90 days past due. The darker shades of blue on the bars represent progressively longer overdue debts. The gray bar shows debts not overdue, and the red bar shows debts severely overdue. Red bars show debts greater than 90 days overdue and reflect debts that are possible candidates for legal action. On the right side, we also see that some customers have multiple invoices in varying overdue levels. If we, for example, click on the red bar of the Aged Debtors report, underneath we can see all of the invoices which are more than 90 days past due. We also see that of all the accounts receivable, we only have 9,600 in total, which is severely past due. Moving on to accounts payable, we see the same general logic which was driving the accounts receivable page, and won't spend too much time here. Finally, we have the human resources page. On this page, we see personnel expenses per full-time equivalent, as well as averages for the metrics such as number of employees, age, and FTEs. Information can also be shown by month. Wrapping things up, I'd like to mention a few customization possibilities. In terms of customization, there's a lot that can be done to tailor our analytics package to deliver exactly what your business needs to know about. Additional pages can be created showing additional KPIs based on the data you provide in our easy-to-use Excel template. For example, using sales and marketing data you enter into the template, we could create a page that tracks leads by source, age, sales channel, or various other measurement. We also have the ability to adjust how data is presented. For example, tracking relative humidity and temperatures in a data center could have a granularity of hours, days, or weeks rather than months or quarters, as would be relevant. Further scaling up and away from our starter package, we are also able to utilize Microsoft SQL Server to create data warehouses and reporting solutions that can handle very large volumes of data and provide very granular reporting, such as for sensor data from the Internet of Things. We at Wagner AG are here to help you gain greater insight into your business. What areas of your business would you like to get to know better? Visit us at wagner.ch or give us a call and we'll be happy to help you apply state-of-the-art IT tools to gain key insights into your business from the data that drives it. Wagner Analytics, Microsoft Power BI, and you, putting data into action.